So what these yellowfin are doing right now, they're waiting for prawns, juvenile prawns probably, to leave the mangroves on the outgoing tide. So what you want is a lure that mimics a shrimp or a prawn, or, you know, I've gone for a 75mm fakie dog here. There's a big score between me and the lure. 30.2. They're not in schools. They just seem to be the lone rangers at the moment. Oh, there's a follow. Oh, see it? Oh, he hit it. He's still there. He touched it, but he just didn't hook up. Didn't quite hook up. They won't go again. Sometimes a little pause gets them going. See that lure's just working left to right, all the way in. Exactly the right technique is essentially just wiggling your hand. If you do too big a stroke, the lure catches up on itself. You know, you do vary it a bit depending on how they're feeding. Like some days you pause, sometimes you bloop it a bit harder, other times you bring it in a bit more aggressively. I was going to put a Zoea on which has a slightly different technique. If you reverse rig it, so you set it up differently how it's meant to be fished, you actually put the line through the tail end and put the assists up at the front end. The idea is to hold your rod tip really high and do a more frenetic sort of a retrieve, because it's a very small lure. So you're working it along the top even though it sinks. So you're winding a little bit faster. And sometimes if you see a bit of action, you just give it a micro pause. You know, it's only got to drop a few inches, and that sometimes gets them excited. You try and skip it along the top by raising the rod tip and just winding that fraction faster. Oh, bugger! I just didn't hook up. Yep, following. Got him. He's a good fish too, Tom. Maybe high 30s. This is champagne fishing, mate. Still got a bit of life left in him. Oh, yeah, he's close to 40. This sight fishing, that is. There's about 8 fish around him. Your tagger. So they're different size schools, hey? He's a good fish. On the Zoea. High 30s anyway. Deserving of a net. Wow. He absolutely sight fished that one. Yeah, 37.5, so not as big as we thought. He's a nice mid-30s fish. Yeah, a beautiful fish, aren't they? He's hooked in the mouth, so he's a good candidate for tagging, I reckon, this one.